Welcome to Taurus TV. I'm Kezia Dawn. Thanks for joining me. What do you consider to be essential skills we need for life? Cooking, communicating, decision making, maybe managing finances. If we are to succeed in the workplace, perhaps we can add critical thinking, creativity and time management to that list. Some of us stick to the one job for our entire working lifetime. Others keep moving on to other careers, with one job being a stepping stone to the next. My guest today is not afraid to admit she has spent the last 5 years in various occupations, but has now landed herself a fabulous job, which is helping her refine the life skills she needs to be successful, not only in a career, but in life itself. Welcome, Eleni Anagnostellis. Eleni, tell us, what are the jobs you've had over the past 5 years?
So such a mix. I've had a yoga job, retail, hospitality, comms, advertising, events, and now I've found myself in PR, which I think is definitely my sweet spot and where I thrive.
And what are you finding the difference between living to work and working to live?
Absolutely. I think this really depends on the company you're at. I think it's possible to love your career, work really hard, but also have a personal life. And I think when you do that and you focus on what you enjoy and your hobbies and skills, that actually facilitates your career a bit better. You come to work feeling refreshed, have a sense of self, you know who you are. And I think having that unique perspective, it makes you better at your job anyway. I think if you just have your job, you're not very multifaceted, and I think you can find yourself feeling pigeonholed or maybe a bit uninspired. So I think it's really important to have other things going on, and yeah, it keeps things interesting.
Since coming to Taurus, have you found a workplace that can help you grow, nurture you, not just professionally, but also in life as well?
Absolutely, and I think as well you learn to deal with challenging situations with grace, and that's something that is obviously a huge part of the communications industry, but also, you know, PR, but in your personal life as well. Like I'm finding since, and I was saying this to some of the girls, you know, since things pop up in our personal life, we learn to deal with it a little better because we learn here, okay, take a breath, be calm, you know, what's your plan of action, take that on board, follow through, and then everything works out. So that's definitely helped me just in the day-to-day.
Would you say that these are some of the life skills you can take away from working at Taurus?
Absolutely, I think so. I think these are things that, it's like anything with practice. You walk away and you can say, oh, okay, I know how to do that. And it's almost part of who you are. It's not really a thought anymore. And I think that's because that's just how we conduct ourselves. And yeah, that becomes who you are really.
And words keep popping up like grace and authenticity and goodwill. How important are these skills going into life, and how have you learned to adapt them?
Definitely. I think that you stand out in this world if you are authentic and carry yourself with grace. I think, you know, we all go through a lot of challenges, and I think it's really important to be able to manage those. And they're the skills you need to manage the challenges and the hard times. But also just in general, to be open to meeting people and receptive. I feel like you have a more enjoyable life. And those skills, they just help you connect a bit more with people. And I think at the end of the day, that's what it's about for me. I think connecting with people in my personal life, but also at work, you know, with the clients. It's such an industry where you need to connect with people. And I find that by having that approach where you go, who are you as a person, rather than just what do you do, it helps you get on that deeper level and just really enjoy yourself a little more. Definitely.
And I'll take it over to you, Sharon. Sharon, what have you noticed about Eleni and her role and her growth and the whole process of her joining Taurus?
Well, Eleni's a true Taurus person, a true Taurus model in terms of the way we operate. So she's always eager to hear feedback, is never defensive, allows me to help her grow, because some people you can't help and some people you can mentor as much as you want, but they're never going to be able to take it on board. Whereas I think we have great fun working together to get the best outcomes for each other and our clients.
Absolutely.
And on that, how would you describe Sharon as a mentor?
Definitely. I think I've never met anyone like Sharon, and I was saying this with one of the girls where we've worked in several places and experienced a lot of different leaders and mentors. I think Sharon brings her best self every day, no matter what, and I think that is kind of what we were saying before about bringing who you are to the workplace. I think it just makes it worth coming to work. I feel like you're proud, you know, we're happy, we're ready to work, and not every day is neat and tidy. But Sharon shows us, you know, if we collect ourselves and we get on with it, and like I said before, carry ourselves with grace, we can get through the day and we can get through anything. I think that's the thing, nothing's too big to get through. And I think that's unique because I think in a lot of environments, when the day's not going to plan, a lot of the time the leaders, they'll feel it and it trickles down through the team and everyone just gets a bit flustered and it's not a good feeling. I feel like here we manage it. And I think definitely that's it. I've never met any leader who holds themselves like Sharon does, and I'm proud of that.
Sharon, you should be really proud of that as well. They're beautiful compliments. Eleni, do you feel better equipped to deal with clients because of your time here at Taurus?
Absolutely. I think we do things with professionalism, but also very personally. And that's something I've not done before. I've found it hard to find that balance because with some clients you can get quite personal. But you don't, you know, you want to keep the language professional and things like that. I think we have a way of speaking and a way of communicating that is unique. And I feel like that's helped me create an understanding with the clients where if I need to push back on something or not, you know, something's not possible, I can tell them and they respect me because of how we manage expectations and do that. I think if you get too personal and you don't have the professional aspect, it's really challenging to do that. So I think learning that has really helped me and just enhanced how we do things. Because no matter what the outcome, whether it be good, bad, you know, positive, negative, they're ready for it and they'll receive what you have to say in a really good way.
Well, Eleni, thank you so much for telling us about your experience. Sharon, also thank you, and thank you for joining us. I'm Kezia Dawn.